On account of it being a holiday and all that, and also Father's Day, we gotta head over to the father-in-laws at some point. I assume around like 1 to 2 or so. Because of that, it's obviously a significantly shorter stream. I'll probably just be going until like noon or so. Cheese Radar Deluxe, hello, welcome. I sent you a mail to Fuzzlewort. I was hoping to get a shadow oil from you, if possible, to make some ring somewhere in here. There it is. The screen now has animations. Oh yeah, it's been long enough. Yeah, you probably haven't seen the away and starting screen. I animated that. Got a little bit of motion in it. A bit of overcast. Had to change how the shadows were done. I had to basically redo the entire Photoshop document, and it's getting to the point now where I gotta like throw stuff into animate and see what I can do. I still got to do the Outer Wilds thing, the complicated Outer Wilds thing that I wanted to do. I'm not too sure is entirely possible via Photoshop currently. And I tried to do it through Premiere, but it's having a massive hiccup with the keyframes. For whatever reason, I set a keyframe and I want a basic motion from like over here to over here slowly, and it'll just like really quickly do it, go past this point, and then slowly go backwards into where I had told it to end up originally. So it completely fucks around the keyframes entirely. It's like suddenly now it's got momentum, and I don't want that. And I went through and I made sure that it definitely wasn't supposed to do that, but it still does. And it's done it 3 times now. So I'm like, But through Animate, it should be significantly easier to manage that, and also do other things for the starting screen too. Get a little more motion in there. Rogue, welcome. Zirkram, howdy. Good thing they don't call it Daddy Day. Happy Daddy Day, everybody. Whoa. Maybe that's why everybody's out and about drinking. It should be a loud night tonight. Every Father's Day people just get drunk and roam the streets. I don't know. It's a thing, I guess. We're banned from Twitch? Not sure, honestly. Could use the same phone number and email. Don't know, though. Mysterious. Because I would have thought that they just sent you a thing where it's like, hey, that name's not okay. You're not allowed in chat rooms until you change it, basically. So you'd be like, kinda banned. Because like, if I were to ban you on my channel, you can still watch the stream, you just can't participate in chat. So I feel like that's kind of sort of what they did, just to keep your name out of there, or so. Oh shit. A salt shaker turned deep rock salt into refined deep rock salt. How the hell does that work? I don't know. It's refined iodized salt. I poured it out of a shaker. Dinnerbone, welcome. Anton. Howdy, howdy. I find it fairly enjoyable that like most of the people who are still watching the WoW streams have actually ended up playing WoW. Everybody else like has left. They sometimes just lurk in the background, but not really. Why'd I come here? Oh yeah, what did I see about silk cloth? I'm trying to get rid of a couple just like oddball quests in Searing Gorge. I found a key to the dude's outhouse, so I set him free. I need a bit of silk cloth for him, which I'm pretty sure I've got. Ta-da. Can drop that off just to clear out some of my quest log. Forging the shaft sounds like maybe a longer quest that could be maybe possibly useful to do. It also gives a gold 40, which is pretty nice. So I guess I hang on to that, though I don't know if I do that currently. I suppose I could. Depends what Kinali is up to. Help get Kinali caught up a little bit. Head off to Ungoro Crater.
What can I do for you? Be good.
Frickin' moron, not gonna play it, but you enjoy the MMO nostalgia and banter. Yeah, for what it's worth, the banter. Did you end up getting, did you like kind of wrap yourself up with RuneScape Classic? Did you just check it out like the one weekend and it was like, not really for you? Anton only started playing to get some context to what you were listening to? Fair. And now you're slash played 3 days. Hey! And thank you, Cheese Raider Deluxe, for the oil. Much appreciated. I just needed one. It's odd that it doesn't... You'd think that it would sell, but maybe it does for like a gold a pop, which might not be worth the herb investment then. Bit of a shame. But Shadowboat rank 3, and it's like a percentage thing. It's not even like a procs per minute type deal. Strange. It's just free damage. Like, I guess rogues would rather use a poison on their weapons, and Fury Warriors just don't exist in World of Warcraft at this time, so there's nobody for it, I guess. Got a solid grasp on the mechanics of RuneScape Classic, and it's very good if you like crafting, but it's just a bit too visually unappealing for you. There's also modern RuneScape that I know nothing about that looks like an MMO from 2003. So there's that. I'm assuming fundamentally it's at least a similar game. But I don't know. Whenever people talk about RuneScape, they talk about RuneScape Classic, and I'd like to think that's just because of pure nostalgia. They check it out and try it out and get hooked into it. Relive their youth or so. Can I get over there from here? I think so. Zircum, your first rich thorium. Grats. What was the thing with rich thorium? Was that just like you get 6 or 7 hits out of it instead of just 3 or 4? Or does it just give you more materials per? I'm officially ready for thorium. Well, I've been a bit ready for thorium, but I'm like officially properly on thorium with jewel crafting. 290 out of 305, but really 300. Damn near. I just really just need like a bit of thorium for making settings. It's just 1 ore per bar, 1 bar per thorium setting. So just like 10, I guess, thorium ore, and then just the gems from it. And then I'll be BC ready for jewel crafting. Very nice. And yeah, the server is weird in what sells and what doesn't. I'm really curious to see what the sort of inflow outflow is like for certain things, which I grabbed Trade Skill Master, which is what Dinnerbone's using for managing all that kind of stuff, the general economy. So I'll putz with that over the weekend and see what I can pull together with that. Ledger. Find items listed before seeing Kinkle good steel in Tanaris. I don't really plan on going to Tanaris. Today's a holiday. I'm considering staying in bed all day. Happy bed day, Sergeant Queef. From what you can tell, people really love the crafting / gather skill systems in old school RuneScape and the Iron Man modes. Does the new RuneScape just not have it? Do they have like a focus on combat and party play or something then? I know nothing about new RuneScape. I saw that it was on Steam and I looked at the screenshots and was like, oh yeah, that looks decent. Hmm. I did end up grabbing the Call to Arms to the Plaguelands thing. Which is odd that it's just level 50. There's really not a whole lot going on at level 50 at Plaguelands. I really feel like it should give you the Call to Arms when it's like, hey, the bulk of this quest is your level, so like closer to 52. Really. Western Plaguelands, not Eastern. And yeah, there is the one quest that you can do. Call to Arms. My butt. I think probably not this, because literally it's going to be like a 2-hour stream. I think around noon server time, I'm going to be wrapping it up. Because we got to organize and figure out what we're doing today as far as Father's Day and going over there and when and with what and what the cat's up to and how many times it needs to be fed this day and etc, etc. It's not easy. Very busy lifestyle here. But generally want to do a nice sweep in Ungoro, hopefully get to 52, and then Western Plaguelands, hopefully 54. And then maybe quick switch over to Felwood for a brief moment for another level. And then Eastern Plaguelands is my general thinking. And then Winter Grasp. Winter Grasp? Winter Spring. Winter Spring, yeah. If needed, just to get the final couple levels. Taking it kind of like the lazy, I only want to do bulks of quest type deal. We on free for all? Yeah, we are. Normal veins 2 to 3 or riches 4, I think. Oh, okay. So not a rich thorium's not that rich, really. A little bit disappointing. Oh yeah, Keenali enchanted my axe, so it's got +7 weapon damage on it. Very glowy. This thing ka-chops, man. Sometimes the Raptor Strike's critting for over 500. Beefy. I don't really mind meleeing things much nowadays, especially since I actually got my axe skill up there finally. Took a long time. I made the mistake of in the hinterlands trying to train up my cat and also my 2-hand axe skill so neither of us can hit anything. I thought, oh, I'll just spam wing clip for a while because that works for weapon skill and it doesn't have a cooldown. Get up there real quick. It didn't get up there real quick though. I almost died a few times. Cindercloth gloves. Ooh. We don't really have a fire mage though. I've also got a bunch of jewel crafting stuff for fire spells and effects, but like, don't think we have anybody for flame shock, I suppose, and maybe my immolation trap. I'm immolation trap spec'd. No? Not good? Symbol of Ragnaros. You do have a fire that if it counts? Yeah, I suppose so. I guess. A lot of holy damage, which is like fire, but more shiny. Yeah, flame shock, the immolation trap, explosive trap would probably work. It does say fire spells and effects, which I don't think these count as spells. But the effect should still work. Are you sure about this? Dude's making strange noises. If a massive dragon appears, I might scream. I think this is that shaft quest chain that I was doing. It's a very nice curtain rod, shower rod thing.
I buy and trade. What can I do for you? See you later.
People asking for Hillman's cloaks for the quest in Hillsbrad. Not sure if it's worth chucking a couple in Guild Bank. Cost items in the Guild Bank, man. I don't know where to draw the line with that stuff. Because I'd like to think they could just reach out to a leatherworker and be like, hey, can you make that? It's like those fires they light on tires to signal for help, but like, it's just a little petri dish sample that we incinerate. They don't like really fully understand the concept. Yeah, I don't need that. Oh god. Quest heaps. Okay, never mind. I think I remember why I had just one quest track to minimized. Ugh. I could just get rid of the background, but some environments you really need a little bit of contrast to read. Although I think there was a setting that I could set where it's just like, it only does... it only does the backdrop if I hover over. That might be worthwhile. This area reminds me a lot of the Shadow of Mordor stuff that I was playing. I almost miss those games, but every time I think about them, I just remember a bit of frustration because of just the general combat and trying to get around it and get used to it all. And the way it would just snap on to some dude, like, literally over the edge, off screen, down into a cliff, and I just go flying off into them. Ugh. God damn it. Would be great if it was not quite so sensitive to that. It's like the opposite issue of the first game. Oh, the thorium rifle is fantastic. Man, highly recommend. That range attack power is much more than you would expect it to be. Because I was like, it's only like 4 or so DPS. Yeah, sure, maybe. But then the 17 range attack power, that's like having 8 more agility also on top of it. And then the scope as well, the +5 damage on that. Very good. And then generally slower guns work better with the ammos, because the ammo is DPS based. It's the ammo that I'm using nowadays. Like Zerkrim had made something that was 15 damage per second. This is only 13 damage per second, but figure the weapon's only a 2.5 second speed. That's like plus 30 damage per shot, easy. 33, 34, somewhere around there. It adds up. Ashara is a pain to navigate. I don't think there's any, like, great way up the cliffs, aside from just that far westernmost area, but that involves you going through the Naga camp every single time. I'm not too happy with being there. I had to do my Hunter quest stuff there. Glad to be kinda done with that, though I still gotta do Temple. A lot of folks need Temple. I think Kinali's gonna need Temple as well, next level at 50. Or something. It seems like most classes get their class quest that involves Temple of WotLK, so definitely something we'll have to do probably a few times over the weekend for folks. This evening or tomorrow sometime or something. What I'd really like is if they had the calendar thing up here so we could actually organize these events and be like, haha, Temple of WotLK, and people can sign up for it and all that. So we just, you know, definitely have... What the fuck is going on here? Jesus Christ. They really want that spider. They suck at fighting that spider, though. They didn't even loot it. These poachers. Amateurs. Infighting in my MMO? It happens sometimes. They don't do that stuff nearly as much. Although, to be fair, having to compete against other players and also NPCs to get credit for kills. Man. I scared the dragon away, I've done it. Everybody's welcome. Not the best fly animation ever. Day saved. I'll take 12,000 experience. More water in that Angoro? Okay. I will meet you there. I think I just hearthed Menethil. Then I'll meet you in Gadget Zone. Because there's a quest to pick up along the way into Ungoro that involves killing some monkeys. That one I've already done. Hurt to Menethil, my answer for everything? No, Consecrate's my answer for everything. But yeah, Hurt to Menethil is a very close second. It's the most convenient spot. This place deserves way more attention from the Alliance. I can't believe they haven't really done anything with it. It's a bit of a shithole, really. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To Hearth to Menethil. Yeah, well. Because I gotta haul my happy ass all the way out to the Exodar to do anything with jewel crafting training, because there's 2 jewel crafter trainers in the entire game for me. One in Shatrath and one in Exodar. So I can't go to Shatrath because I'm not Kinali. And that means that I have to have a convenient way to get around where I am. And also a convenient-ish way to get to Exodar. Which means Menethil Harbor. Morning, Blazing Ted. How you doing today? Answer to everything is befriend a mage or just be a mage. Then you don't ever have to worry about gear. Just log in and, oh, here's all this mage gear for you suddenly. Thanks for being a mage. Signed, Blizzard. They like mages so much they named their fucking company after one of your spells. Ugh. Speaking of, porting to Shatrath. Yeah, we'll have fun with that. Enjoy. God damn it. The boat didn't ding when it arrived. That's odd. Sounds definitely work. So I don't think I heard the buff that he gave me. Strange. This table's... Ah, it don't fit. There we go. Not the most comfy ever, but it works. Can you install NOS on your Griffin? I mean... feed it something particular. Get a little bit of a boost. I'm also quite tired today. Had my coffee and everything. The past few days have just been ugh, tiredness. I'd like to blame the weather, but the weather hasn't been that bad. Yesterday was fine. Today is pretty okay. Got a little bit of rain overnight, which is nice. I took the wrong boat. God damn it. I'll be with you in a while. We can go to the nice quiet little captain's room down here. Noise insulating walls. Very good. Have a little sleep. You'd love to remember what sleep was? Yeah, you get to sleep here kinda sorta soon. Kid just turned in one recently. Just another like 8 months or so maybe, and then it like kinda normalizes its sleep schedule to some extent. Did I pay for my VIP ticket? Shh. I'm taking a chance that they don't have any of those ticket dudes walking around. Plus, if they come in and they want to see my ticket, I just don't respond. I'm sleeping. I don't got time for them. And then I'm probably gonna like just miss the boat to Theramore. I hearthed here, and she still beat me. Unbelievable. Shatrath, why? Oh no. I'll just have a sit. Think about my life. Shatrath with the Caverns of Time portal. There's the NPC you can talk to, but I think that's locked behind quests. I don't know if that's just readily available for folks. But then, yeah, you just go to Caverns of Time. Just south of Gadget's Inn. Fucking Shatrath. Soon. Very soon. Next week sometime, probably. I think the final 8 or so levels before Burning Crusade will come pretty quickly. It looks like Ungoro's fairly well set up to get me far, and then Plaguelands is pretty okay from what I remember. I could see about bringing my cat back out too, since I got... For party play, it makes it a lot easier. It sucks leveling pets, man. I don't know if they made that easier to do later on, or maybe they're just always your level. I don't know. But dude, it's like basically impossible to level your pet unless you respec to survival so you can solo everything. Because low level pets just, they can't, everything's resisted. They just dodge and get parried, and you pull aggro and then fighting melee is like, I guess. It's a fight for survival every single time though.
You need something? See you later.
There we go. Hello, cat. It's still getting there. It's only 33. It's got a bit of a ways to go, but through party play and Angoro, it should go fairly quick-ish.
Hello. See you soon.
Kira needs even more turtle scales than Wildvine. How? Yeah, some of the late game classic stuff. Like, what's your skill at, Rogue? You just got to get to like 300, I think, as quickly and efficiently as you can, pretty much. I don't think you have to learn all the recipes for that. 261. Yeah, you might have to learn a little bit more then. Because, yeah, endgame crafting was pretty involved in Classic, and a time-consuming process that typically involved a decent bulk of the guild working together to farm up the materials to get that stuff, but the things that you make would get you raid ready. So, it was worthwhile. And then eventually, when it came to doing AQ20 and AQ40, you needed a bunch of nature resistance and such, and you needed fire resistance for molten core, which you would be getting through reputation grinds by trying the raids. So you could do the raid, get as far as you can, get a bunch of rep doing that, and eventually you get the rep to learn to craft the stuff, and then you farm up the materials from within the raid. You'd already been gathering the materials while attempting it, make the stuff, and you can get a lot further than that way. It was a process. I feel like turtle scales and wildvine are the sort of oddball drops though. If you're diligent about it, you can probably find a decent amount of them for pretty cheap on the auction house sometimes. Someone just wanting to get rid of this wildvine stuff. Gotta head to Faralas for a turn and want help grinding stuff out, or do you not grind it in Faralas? For us, not Faralas, no. We're heading to Ungoro Crater ourselves. If you're talking to me. Probably talking to Rogue though. Talking to Rogue. It's usually about me, though, is the thing. Like, 9 times out of 10, it is actually about me. Let's break Questy. Very nice. I still got some Zul'Farrak quests to do. Those are going green, though. Not sure I'll be able to do them. Some of these recipes are interesting. Craft with random enchantment. Yeah, like of the bear or of the whale. Randomizes it. Got some rings that are like that, too. They're a little bit tricky to make, but with the way the auction house prices are, it was actually kind of cheaper for me to buy those oddball materials rather than just buy a bunch of gems. Our footprints, while mounted, make no sense. It's just the back feet. the front feet don't actually leave footprints. We're always doing a wheelie. It's also... Yeah, it's also our footprint. Hoofprint. Weird. And on the hill on some angles, they don't even leave all the footprints. It's just a single hoofprint hopping across the sands. Never noticed that before. That looks really weird. Grab as many as 4 aquamarine. I think I might just have 3. I just have 3. But sure. Grab this mithril over here and maybe I can prospect another aquamarine out. There we go. I got the aquamarine covered. Morning, Valkyrie. How you doing today? I would guess the wicked leather gauntlets, if it's a convenient thing for you to span craft, probably less than a gold or so, I would say. Because people just like pound them out. 8 gold. Whoa, that seems high. Valkyrie doing good, nice and sunny, chilling, summer day. Nothing better than that in the summer. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Just a short stream, just going for like an hour and a half more at most. Doing alright. The weather's behaving. Yesterday was quite okay, today's more of the same. Going to go over to the father-in-law's later today, which is, but... You might be cooking at least, which is cool. You found that greens starting around 35-ish actually do sell quite well, sometimes 2-digit gold. Yeah, it's just like, especially the late game crafting stuff. People just in a rush to finally just finish off the classic stuff. They start to make the sort of the guide-based things. So there's just 12 of them on the market all at once at the same time, just because people offload it and they flood their own market. So it doesn't really sell very well anymore. Slum young sober dude, what's the secret to a good lasagna? Since you say you're teaching grandma how to make your own lasagna. $14 thick leather per. Fucking hell. I forgot they did that kind of stuff. Oh god. Nope, this one. Oh god. It's happening. Ah. Jesus. Poppy Seed Aussie, Tier 1, 2 months. Thank you very much. Welcome. Oh, God. Questy. Yeah. I mean, it's a good sign, really. It just means kill all the things, loot all the things. Yeah, town is north center. It's a bit of a run still. Ungoro Crater is pretty large considering how it looks. It looks like it's not that big. But really it's like a third of Ashenvale in size. Might do some grilling today. Like 80% of men in Germany today. Grilling and drinking. Yeah, it's a popular thing. Everything's just going to smell like smoke, and it's going to be just loud with drunk people walking the streets. But hey, I'm not one to turn down schnitzel or so. I don't know what's in, what the plan is today.
All good things smile.
All good things. Yeah, I'm happy with whatever. Hello, AdSense Prime, 4 months. Thank you very much. How you been? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope all's going well. The super sticky tar is a little bit of a farm. Not the best drop rate, and they're super fucking annoying to fight in melee. How close are you to 50? Hopefully not a whole lot. Yeah, not too bad. Couple of quest turn-ins. You need the gorillas, right? Because those are just to the north here. There's a cave to go into. They're all in there. A dab emote for us up. Yeah, we got a Krug dab in there. Get dabbed on. Nightbot will also follow along if you do a dab. If it's a sick enough dab, he'll do it too. Oh yeah, I forget they yell for help and all that. The Ungaro soil is all yours. I ended up dropping that quest. It didn't feel like going back up to Darnassus to turn it in and have them collect some other dirt from elsewhere in the world. Oh. Night elves. Yeah, Port the Shatrath. Yeah, yeah. That Blood Petal quest leads to Sunken Temple, by the way, but it's the worst drop rate, so you're skipping it personally. Ah, this guy. Yeah, we'll see. Generally, I don't really mind quests like that where it's a bad drop rate, but like, for a stream? Nah, I don't know. Also have to go to Faralos. Then Sunken Temple. Well, Faralos is okay. I've got both flight points in Faralos. So that's alright. Some Threshodon ribs just hanging out in my bag. Next to some salt. God, I got a lot of quest items. A robot back there. Killed 30 or so and got one of the blood petals last night, and he decided it's not worth it. Holy shit. Yeah, that's pretty bad. For needing 15, you'd think it'd be like a 20 to 30% drop rate. Maybe there's different types of flowers to kill, like higher level ones with a better drop? Maybe. I do want the thorium there. Do you not have the quest for Amy? Oh. Okay. Didn't realize there's a quest to find Amy. Got a mithril casing on if you want to do Amy. Does Amy need a mithril casing too? Man, a lot of work for an escort. Let me tell ya. Damn it. Zircum's almost here as well. Crystals, for me, I think I'm fine. We could use a few more. Yeah, just like a few more of all of them, though. And then, yeah, we'd all need mithril casings, technically. Man, auction's going nuts this morning. Get more and more like leaving Lost Ark and playing WoW Classic. Lost Ark is so frustrating, and all the real money corners are a total nerf. You need Fion to buy gear from the auction house, but you can't get Fion that easily. Either you have to buy it in the shop, or hope for an event that has it. You're stuck now because you can't buy any more gear, and that sucks. Yeah, that's... It seemed like when we were playing it, like it was heading in the direction where there'd be, like, you get a bunch of tiers of endgame, right? And you can get through the first few tiers just with enough grind, but eventually if you want to get to, like, true endgame, like the final tiers that they've got, you'd pretty much have to be spending money because it would take so many hundreds of hours to farm up the stuff needed and to get lucky enough to get what you're after. That it wouldn't really be worth it. The benefit of Lost Ark is that the combat is quite fun. So you don't really mind doing the AoE stuff, but it becomes a bit of a shame when you're working so hard to get any upgrade at all whatsoever, and you're doing it for weeks and getting nothing. There should still be some form of reward coming at some point. It seemed to be the kind of direction it was going, and with all the mobile gimmicks that it's got, you'd be doing, you know, once a week you're doing these things, and once a day you do each of these twice, and just it just gets so repetitive. Combat's fun, but there's no great way just to head out into a field and just mindlessly slaughter hundreds of things for a few hours straight. Murdering any skinnables anytime soon? That's a lot of what this place is. Are skinnables. It's like Stranglethorn Vale version 2.0. Kinda. There's a few more plants and weird tar dudes that can't be. I mean, you could try skinning a tar dude, but like, you might lose your knife.
Pleased to meet you.
Devil sword hides? No idea. Okay, you turn in one quest, you get 3 more. Alright, look here.
Very good. Interesting. Good day to you. You
Can
have a great day now.
only just, man. It's most of what you need. Very shiny in here, though. Imagine if I had RTX. Oh, ray trace shadows. I just don't have footprints anymore, or footstep sounds. I'm now a hoverbot. What were Devil Sword hides for originally? Was that, like endgame tribal leatherworking or so? It could be that they sell fairly okay for the final few skill points or so.
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
Right, I don't have any more turn-ins up here. I just gotta go out and murder all the things. At some point, head to a bank and get the rest of that aquamarine for Zirkram. It's strange. You need a deadly scope to make the thorium rifle, but like it doesn't come with a thorium scope on it. It's kind of fucked. seems to be dropping okay for you so far, so I guess we'll keep on keeping an eye with some tar. Attach a scope to the scope for more DPS. I mean, it works in Tarkov. I don't see why it wouldn't here. You can buy Fiat with in-game currency, but you need to farm gold, and that's not easy at all, because it's also limited. And with that gold, you need to buy blue crystals, where you have to pay a fee on your crystals. With those, you can buy limited stuff on the shop. And you exchange these into red crystals, which you can only get through this means, and you use those to break them down into purple essence or ideally yellow essence randomly. And the yellow essence is what you use to... God, make it end. "20-minute flight." From Darkshore? It's 10 minutes or so. From Darkshore, Aberdeen, into Gadgetzin. Just under 10 minutes. Like 9 minutes 53. I timed it. I missed a boat, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just fly. Well, I missed the Theramore boat, so I took the Darkshore boat and decided to fly. It's faster than I expected. I feel like all the sounds except my gun are like super muted. Very weird. I think these Tar Lords are the ones that we really want. The Lurkers don't seem so great for this. Was I not eating food? What's going on with this? I guess because I'm like in combat, I just don't get the eating benefit or something? Fuck. Aw, 1600 heal. Jeez, that's much better than Natalie was healing yesterday. We were doing Oldemon, and it was like his heals were just for like 50. He was sitting there spam casting on himself to get himself back full. It's almost like your holy spec or something, right? And like, it's almost like he was prot. It's weird. It's really weird. I wish it wasn't raining here. I'm sure it looks great on stream with all the rain. Level 50 when you make your player house? Yeah, at 54 you get the player housing. Yep. But it's not until 64 that you get to take a furniture profession. And then we need 10 people to hit level 70 and we can get guild housing. We can hang instance boss heads on our walls then. Next week, retail gets cross-faction play. How's that gonna work? Just for like they're looking for dungeon and battlegrounds or so? I think Classic had cross-faction for PvP because there's such an imbalance, but they ended up undoing that for some reason. I don't know, it's almost like a PvE focused MMO doesn't really do well with PvP or something. It's really strange. Oh. I like just sitting back here drinking and calling the shots by sending the cat out. I sometimes feel like a parent just like at the playground watching their kid play. Like Rogue and I'll just both be sitting back drinking some water, getting our mana up, and both of our pets were just commanding while sitting. Sending them around. Yeah, these are lower level ones over here. These are probably going to be dog shit drop rates, so I think we should move on to a different quest for the time being until Lords respawn closer to town. Ah yeah, and raids, yeah, for sure. You often send Zach off to attack other kids while you drink at the park. You don't forget to mark them though, right? Like a little paintball gun or something. It's a pretty decent amount of attack power bonus. Maybe a little bit of scattershot if it all starts getting too close. Throwing some bear traps out on the playground. You know, I feel like hunters are assholes, actually. This doesn't sound like really great playground etiquette. Guild housing, does that make me a landlord? I mean, I guess it would, in a way. Typically games, they don't really have like a place to sleep. It's usually just like a big mess hall and like some crafting stuff, and no like individual bedrooms for the guildmates. That'd be really cool. Everybody having their own little house in there. I feel like volley isn't very effective if there's only 2 targets. Yeah, my cat dinged. 34. Yum. They entangled my cat and they're just beating the shit out of it. What monsters? Oh no. PvP reminds you that as a PvP player in Lost Ark, last week came the guild PvE PvP raids. And the PvP one gives your guild tens of thousands of gold. And if you're good and big enough to get on a winner podium like place first, second, third. Oh, okay. So like, like it's largely PvE, but they've also thrown in some like PvP stuff that if you do well with that, then you get just a shitload of gold. Kinda weird. It's just it's a difficult thing though, balancing PvE skills and PvP skills to work together. You almost need to have the skills perform differently in PvP. So like in PvE, this is what it does, but in PvP, it does this instead. And then it gets really confusing. It's alright, Rogue. So far, we're just killing tar dudes, so you haven't really missed out on any skinning opportunity. Out of range. Cat, what are you doing over there? Ah, Cat found a nice cozy spot beneath the bone. Come on, Cat, get over here. Damn thing. Rogue being level 48. This could be a little bit dangerous for you in some areas. If you stick around the outer rim, that's where the lowest level stuff is, though. How do you still pull aggro? Well, I'm mostly just auto-attacking. I'm trying to get used to not spamming abilities, so I don't waste all my mana straight away. That's why I got rid of aim shot. I kept wanting to always use aim shot all the time, but it's just... it's not effective. Disarm. Oh yeah, you hit 50. Congrats. I didn't even hear it. Your body's inaccessible? Nice. Did you die in like a really stupid spot on the mountainside? Hello, Jono Wilco. How's it going? Alia's quickly AFK. Oh, looks like you found a spot. Fuck you mean invalid target? Well, I see shit. Res sickness. Oh no. Womp. Well, GG. I'm not sure how long for. No idea. Mother-in-law came up and stole her away. One second. It is mostly about me. I think res sickness is 10 minutes. Yeah. She's sticky on me now. Disarmed plus dishonored plus L plus ratio plus maidenless plus sus. Did you do it right? Sure. Man, I feel smitten. Oof. GG no re? Pwned. Things were much simpler in my day. My god. There he is! With 75% less stats. He's fucking terrible. He's maybe about as useful as my cat currently. Yeah, it's 7 minutes more though. It'll fade away. Your pet's fine though? Oh, nice. Your pet don't have res sickness. That's a fine point. Man, hunters are bullshit, huh? 33 damage. Yeah, man. And like, still 1900 health, surprisingly. It's interesting. Some thorium. Gia. You want to hit it once for the skill. I just need it for the skill up because my mining is currently stuck a bit. Thank you. I technically still need tar as well, but I don't really care enough. Where was those lords at? Is that more west? It's a shame they still just give thick leather. Shouldn't she be getting rugged leather pretty soon? Maybe that's just like 56 to 60 or something. Although if I remember rightly, you also get rugged leather a bit in Burning Crusade. I think there's a little bit of spillover for that. I think the basic Burning Crusade things drop rugged leather instead of the, what, knot hide, I think it is. Telling me you can't skin tar, but have you really tried? No, you'd probably lose your knife in it. These dudes are super sticky. No way. What the? Oh, okay. I guess they're immune to being frozen. Fine. I mean, they are the Lord of Tar, I guess. A 10 damage arcane shot. Man, big numbers. Wow. Three more tar needed. Yeah, the lords are the way to do it. They got like a 40% drop rate, whereas the other ones are maybe 15, 20. Very high arcane resistance. Yeah, totally, that's it. Hey, there we go. Gee rats. So, onward to bigger and better things. Like, pretty much everything else. I think Rogue might be a little too low for quests in town. Why evading? What? Come here. Ugh. Wow, they fear. What the fuck? Scary. You need them dead, general dinosaur bones, and also scales from them. Need a bunch of things. Yeah, I'm really surprised it's just thick leather they're dropping, like, in just the one. It's garbage. Yeah, we can see about killing flowers too. May as well. Basically just kill everything on our way through, I reckon. Yeah, I'll take the mithril for the gems at least. Maybe to sell and get some of my money back. It feels dirty being below 100 gold. Oof, that acid slime. A lot of mobs here have like wild abilities and debuffs and stuff. Kind of nice for a change of pace. Gives them a bit of individuality. Ah, there's a rugged leather. Holy shit. So like 54 must be the cutoff for rugged. Well, I'll hang on to the ore for now. The flower's poison saps your mana as well. What the fuck? Dude, everything's got something. Ugh. Earlier was, but the drop rate's rubbish. Ah, okay. I wasn't paying that much attention. Yeah, your red sickness finally dropped off too. We're hunting. Just roving through the jungle, murdering everything. Complete disregard. Except the slimes. Not sure what they're for. I can carry some garbage for you if you want. I got a bit of space still. Actual garbage. Wow, thanks. I'll keep it very safe for you. Oops. Oof. Jesus.
Let's go.
We're going. Luke is at tier 1, 28 months. Thank you very much. How you doing today? Why'd you get the shitty flute? Oh no, that's the... Never mind, that's the other shitty flute. Aha. How you doing? How you been? Yeah, at the rate we're going, we can pretty much just grind out a level almost. Fuck. Only getting like 100 experience per kill, but there's enough to murder. Since weekend somewhat KO, now your throat hurts when you cough. Doing a quick test right now. Best of luck to you. Hopefully it's a swift recovery. Currently I'm doing okay. Got a pretty big headache starting though. I'll have to take something for that soon. It's gonna be a short stream, really just going for like another half hour or so at the most. Figured like I was gonna not stream, but I'd be playing this anyway while we wait for word on exactly what's going on with the father-in-law, so figured I may as well stream at least a bit. Just more of their scales. Then also dinosaur bones too at some point, but those can come from I think a few different things. Ooh. Talk my salt. I don't have the improved concussive shot. Cat's power leveling. You try fighting these things at level 35, I bet you die. Not cat though. What's interesting to me is that, oh no, you're also getting dinosaur bones. I was gonna say you don't have the dinosaur bone quest, but it's also letting rogues skin these things so they don't have any loot. So like, none of these would be dropping dinosaur bones for me then, but they actually are. It helps being melee. You can sort of like loot them on their way down generally. Blood Angel Varanus, howdy howdy, welcome. Just a short stream today. How you doing? Getting off work in the car eating French toast breakfast burrito? What's a French toast breakfast burrito? Breakfast burrito, sure. French toast, yeah, fine.
New recruit. Be nice to the new guy.
And Slim Young Sober Dude with the tier 1. Thank you very much, Grats. You got the dab emote. You did it. It sounds so American. It does sound pretty, but it says French in it. They have these all the time in France. They must. Why else would they call it French toast? A wet sponge with syrup. That's just how they do toast. Burrito made of French toast. The inside is a sausage. What the fuck? Why are you eating that? Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Be better. You're better than this. Just like French fries are the only potato eaten in France. Why would you eat a raw potato? Ugh, no. Tornado's a whirlwind of flavor. I guess. Ate raw potato once for a dare. Is that even like okay? Like taste wise, probably dog shit, but like I think you have to cook them, no? You survived. Did you, though? Zercrum, I don't know if we're real. You might be imagining us, as you're like in a comatose state, and have been for years now. Hey, you found the Devil's Sword. Ah. Ow. Ugh. Oof, mana. Ugh. Okay. Nicely done, everybody. Good hunt. Congrats on the devil sore leather. It wasn't like two medium hide. It's like those movies with Yazirkrum. Well, not the movies with you, but with you, it's like those movies where they get into like a car wreck at the start of the movie, and then the rest of the movie happens with weird shit going on, and it's like, oh, it turns out they died at that car crash at the beginning. But we just edited out everything involving their death so the viewer is unaware of them actually being dead. Oh. It's like that. Hello, Eonic. If it was medium hide, you would have logged off. Just restart the day. Level 55 elite thing stomping around. Yeah, no, thankfully, no, it's a unique-ish leather. I just, I don't know if you're actually going to need that or not. I think it's one of the oddball requirements for one of the late game like tribal leatherworking things that I don't think you'll be doing for skill up. And probably not really even worth selling because it'll be for like a level 58 person who's just going to be getting Burning Crusade stuff anyway. It's like it used to be a late game item for pre-raid that everybody just skips now. Doesn't sell for a lot according to the TSM, like 30 silver per. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't have much use and nobody's buying it, the price is gonna plummet. Majora's Mask? Just Link stuck in purgatory? I never played Majora's Mask. That was one of the... Well, I say one of the... I only ever really played Ocarina of Time. That's it, that's all. I never really played Majora's Mask. I think my brother did. Not that I ever saw anything of it. Yeah, doing fine, Eonic. Fighting a bit of a headache. Gonna be heading off pretty soon to end the stream because we got father-in-law stuff to do for Father's Day. Doing alright generally, though. Haven't played a single Zelda. They're usually pretty okay games, and Breath of the Wild is supposed to be quite nice. Breath of the Wild is one of those games where people are just always finding new things about it because of the way that things interact with one another. Which is always fun. Just a big exploration, open worldy type deal. Cheese Raider still needing Oldemon. Yeah, Cruxhilda also needs it, but I don't think you and Cruxhilda are ever on at the same time. Especially recently, because she's got the, she's got life happening. Generally. Could probably get you in at some point with Zerkrum healing and one of the days where Thorgrim's around. It's also a rough week for Thorgrim because of today being a day off. Their schedule is all wild. Yeah, Father's Day Germany is today. It's also Ascension Day or so. It's a double whammo. Ah. There's a Stegadon over there. I bet that's got a dinosaur bone. I think it was Ascension Day. I have no idea what it is, though. I think that's just like a general Europe holiday. And then Father's Day just for Germany. Rugged leather. Just one. Maybe you're no good at skinning. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe if you were a better skinner, you'd get more of it. Maybe you just hack too wild with your axes. It's damaged, rugged scraps. And bits of, like, charred totem bark. Gee, I wonder who fought this. Ate 4 burrito. Time to go home. Goddamn. It's one of those that doesn't even sound that great, but hey, to each their own, I suppose. French toast breakfast burrito. There was the magnifying glass closer to the mountains. Got something to do out there. Go look at a pylon. Ah, yeah, that sounds about right. Kinali, I don't think has that quest quite yet. Because you still need to turn in crystals. There's some crystals up here if you need them. So you want to head back toward town then and unload gear, and then I can also, like, maybe wrap up the stream there, take something for my headache, get water and such, and another Stegadon. Have some equipment to look at a bit south. Probably. There's so much shit on my map. Yeah, research equipment. Yeah, okay, I got that too. Yeah, we can swing down and grab that fast. Get that rugged leather. Thick hide. Ah. There's some fresh leather in here. You see what I mean with this being like Stranglethorn Vale version 2? It's just like a big wet jungle, but dinosaurs instead. You had a drink as well? Because I got some. Rogue pulling with multi-shot.
On that one. I could kick it if you want.
Eleonora, hey.
Our good lord. It's back. LOL. Been gone for a while, but now back, D.
Welcome back. How you doing? How you been? Been a few weeks. Hope all's going alright with ya. D. 417. There you go. Five weeks of vacation, and now in your last week of holiday working on your home. 5 weeks off. Holy shit. That's almost too much. It's gonna be difficult finally going back. Do you get just that many vacation days, or did you have some saved up from like a previous year or something? That's a bunch. It's a load of time off. 3 weeks of working from abroad, then 4 weeks of true vacation. Ah, okay. A lot of time away from the office, though. Still nice. Quit your job at the end of April. So May is vacation, 1st of June, start your new job. Gotcha. Okay. Well, hey, good to hear all is going well with you. Congrats on the job. Thank you much for the 5 months. Next month for your promotion. Yeah, let's go for turn-in, fix inventories. I'll wrap up the stream because I'm not sure what we're doing today with that. And let's get water, fix my headache, etc. So I got stuff to do. Go back to town. But yeah, just a super short stream today. I figured like a little bit of a stream would be better than no stream at all whatsoever. But yeah, we got the Father's Day stuff we got to get going with soon-ish. Would be great if it stopped raining in Ungoro Crater. Does it ever stop raining here? Man. Rain lasts for a long time in game and places. I was in Aberdeen with my wife ages ago and it was raining like the entire time we played that day. For hours it was raining. Really? Really, Pterodax? Why you gotta be like that? God, it's all gone wrong the moment you go AFK. Ah! Good. Is it actually unpaid time off though? Like, would you get unemployment from job to job like that? I mean, it's only just a couple months. Kind of whatever. And also, Kinali's not very sticky. I'll fix that. 1 second. Unstuck from the fear, yeah, that could be. I'm jealous of Zirkrum's horse. We've all got these, like, stupid fucking fat horses, and then here's Zirkrum, just like, chud, no problem. Normal horse. Might be able to get it, but if you get unemployment in your country, it can have bad repercussions. Do you get, like, put on, like a list or something like that, and it gets really I'm out of a job and need money, and there's no great alternatives for me, so better than nothing. Ooh. Suddenly dark. I've had it once. You were jobless and didn't know when you would get a job, so you applied for unemployment. A month later, got a job, but they kept paying you for 2 months more, and you had to pay that back about half a year later. Ah, okay. Was the bare minimum income back then? Oof. Okay. Well, that's a bit shit, though, if they paid you extra. Like, it's not your fault. Yeah, better safe than sorry, though, if you don't need it. Tried everything, including calling the government, but they said, nope, you're gonna get it. Please stop giving me money. No. We're gonna keep spending money on you. No. That's frustrating. Oh yeah, I can turn in the Western Pylon while I'm here. Because those are all separate quests for some unknown reason. I was happy to kind of clear out some of my quest log, and then I turned in the one quest to gather crystals, and she's like, ah, cool, hey, Green Hills of Stranglethorn, and here's 20 more quests to grab. It's only 3 quests, it's not that bad, but still, the fact remains. Each quest is like 5.7 thousand experience? What?
Very well then.
Holy shit.
Pleased to meet you.
Yo, JD Kali, you're getting ripped off. Alright. I will AFK for a minute. But I'll wrap up the stream here. For again, we got Father's Day stuff going on later today. I don't know when I gotta take off. So a bit of stream, better than no stream. I'd like to think. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what the sprouts are for. Yeah, I'll get you the aquamarine later. It's in my bank. Jeez.
Talk to me.
Where is there a like an innkeeper or anything here, or is this little camp just dog shit and nobody here's got food, water? I found a bit of water. Bit of water. Bit of ammo. A bit of food.
Great to meet you.
Okay.
Watch your
AFK for a bit. I'll still be playing, but I'll end the stream here. So, take it easy, everybody. Thanks for stopping in, although it was a bit short. Good to see some of you. It's been a little while since some of you have been around. Good to see you. Glad things are generally going all right for folks. Have a nice weekend. Take some time off for yourself. I'll catch you next week for some more of this. And shit, next week we'll probably be getting ready for Burning Crusade stuff.